So like I did travel baseball, which was basically me and a bunch of Dominican guys and a couple other white kids who were all pitchers like me. And the Dominican guys on my team didn't like me and they thought I was weird and annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They called me cagon.
What does that mean?
That means the shitter, which is sort of like I've been told it means like you're a pussy or you're a coward.
Did that hurt you?
No, well, I did. There was one specific thing. So I was a pitcher. So when you're a pitcher, you don't play every game. You have to let your arm rest. So it's every 3 or 4. There was one moment in one of the games. We were playing a game in Yonkers, and I wasn't playing that game, so I just had nothing to do. And we're in kind of like a public park that has a baseball field. So I had to use the bathroom. So I went to go find a toilet, and it was the weekend. So all the public park toilets were locked and closed. So the outfield wall had a tarp across the whole thing, like a blue tarp. And it's woods. It's like a whatever. So I went like around the thing and I pulled down my pants to try to take a shit there. And I guess I didn't factor in how see-through the blue tarp was.
No.
So the whole game stopped and they turned and started watching me.
And did they see an outline of you and then turds dripping out?
I think at that point I like...
You realized.
Yeah, you like pull up.
Wow, was that formative for you?
No, I had a couple things like that where, well, it's also a level of like, I didn't go there with the intention of doing it, but I think I also probably liked that I did something funny and crazy. That stopped the whole baseball game.
That makes, I feel like, so it was formative for you. Maybe not in a negative way, but you kind of, you did a display.
And they stopped the game. And I remember my coaches came out of the dugout and were like losing their mind. They were like laughing really hard.
Yeah.
And then the kids on the other team were also like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So it's cagon's already a thing that Spanish people say to one another. And I think once I was actually shitting, it made double sense that I was.
But then did they respect you more after that?
No, they never respected me. There was one kid, Jose de la Cruz, and the first year I was hurt. This is such bullshit. I'm sorry to just talk about baseball so much.
No, it's okay.
I was hurt my first season, and I made this travel baseball team, and I was like fine. I was tall, which projects well in baseball. If you're tall, you will eventually be good. But I was hurt, but I had already made the team before I was hurt, and my dad was like, you have to, like, you made the team. You have to show that you're like a part of the team. So you have to go. So I had to go to all these, I'm 13 years old. The whole summer I have to wake up at like 4 a.m. to go play stupid games or that I literally can't play. I just have to dress up in a stupid baseball uniform and watch these games. So that whole first year, and I think that's why people didn't respect me also, because they just... Not everyone knows, like, oh, his elbow is actually fucked up.
Yeah. Like, why is he here?
They're like, this guy sucks. He never plays.
Damn.
And one time there was an umpire who was wearing a red shirt. And usually they wear blue, and you call umpires blue. Nice call, blue. That's like a thing people say. So I was sitting on the bench with this kid, Jose de la Cruz. This is at the end of the summer, and the umpire made a bad call. Or made a good, whatever. And I was like, come on, Red. I did something like that. And he didn't laugh, but he turned to me and he was like, hey, man, that's the first funny thing you said all summer.
Whoa. But he said it with a straight face?
Yeah, I mean, like it was sort of like he was doing it as a sign of respect.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you finally did it.
Yeah,
something
nice
funny.
job.
Yeah. The Ariana.
Ari's boy toy.
Ari's
Dude,
freaky boy toy.
I wish I could get in that room and just listen to their noises.
Yeah. They probably sing when they nut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They probably both, dude, they're both natural born singers. They're probably singing to each other while
They
they're
probably are.
singing into her butt,
do it like
bro.
that.
Well, it must be strange to have the like thing that the foundation of the relationship you would think
It
has
is
to be
singing.
singing.
Yeah.
I would say it's more of a kind of shared lust and cheating and kind of
Being
like the
sinister towards family members.
the cruelty.
But-
No, he got a kid.
Betraying
Yeah, I
Mac.
think he left his whole family for her.
She
Whoa.
betrayed Mac and he betrayed Wifey.
There's somebody in between Pete and SpongeBob.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not up to date on this.
I'm not super up to date.
Who was
either.
between Pete and SpongeBob?
The
Okay, I found this on the web for Who Was Between Pete and SpongeBob. Check it out.
It's an interesting voice.
I have the
Irish?
Irish male.
Yeah. Who's between Pete and it didn't say. To be like a singer in a relationship with someone who like wants to hear your partner sing seems crazy.
The background of beefing between Patrick and Pete.
People who are in a couple who's in love and one of them loves singing and the other one loves hearing them sing
would be very like confirmed thing about their relationship.
Well, it's like
one of them
someone who loves
hearing that
someone who loves the way that the other one sings, so the other one like sings to the other one would be very strange. Don't you think?
No.
You don't think that's strange?
Patrick, I need you in this conversation.
Sorry, I have to figure out who's in between Pete and Dalton Gomez, a real estate agent.
So Joe is saying, wouldn't it be strange if there was a couple where one person liked to sing and the other one liked to hear them sing, and so one of them was always singing to each other?
Isn't that strange?
I think there's so many celebrity relationships that are that, man.
I think that's I don't understand
the idea of sitting and watching your partner sing,
watching them sing
to you.
You've never like, I guess you like, I don't know, like you've never had a crush on a female singer in your life.
I mean, I would imagine if
and been like,
when you
oh my god, if I was her boyfriend, I would love to watch her sing.
I think if it ever got to the place where I was in a relationship with the said singer, I think I would be in love with
the singer. Get tired of the singing?
No, but I would be confused if they were singing to me.
If they were singing to you, that'd be them testing out their new song.
Yeah, I don't understand. Are you talking about being in the audience at their concert?
No, like at home.
Who else would they be singing to? The dog?
It'd be nice. You're imagining a nice scenario.
I'm not saying it's a terrible thing, but I would feel uncomfortable. Someone trying to sing really well is always strange to me.
Imagine this. Okay, so it's you.
Is that not?
And you're
I guess I'm starting
Stevie Nicks.
I'm starting to reach your train of thought a little bit, where I'm starting to understand that the strange thing you're talking about is just, isn't it strange to sing to somebody? And it doesn't really have to do with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
I think the idea of them being like
just someone sitting down and watching somebody sing in the house is what you're saying.
The idea of someone being like, "Hey, how's this sound?" and then singing.
Okay, okay, I could get you there. Yeah, sure.
I can understand that would be a little bit weird, but if it's already established in the dynamic,
singer, it's like
if you're dating a singer,
I guess I could never. I could never.
Look, at you as a like prolific comedian, don't you ever sit down with and say, "Hey, is this funny?"
Yeah.
Is this
a good idea for a bean explosion?
I basically tricked you into just admitting right now that you're not actually a comedian, because every comedian does that.
Hey, is this funny?
Yeah.
I'll do funny things. I do a bunch of funny things.
To your girlfriend, you don't turn to her and say, "Is this a good idea for joebox?"
No, but I'll say something funny.
You don't run things by her.
I'll sometimes say like, "Oh, I'm doing this," but it's not like. She's not going to be
You don't want her input ever?
No, I want her. I love her input on stuff, but I'm saying like, I don't think that her being like, me being like, okay, I'm thinking of a new bean that does this is not like a.
That's a normal thing.
I know, but I don't think
I'm
that's
pitching jokes to my girlfriend all the time, and there is a lot of flops.
Yeah.
I flop all the time, but it's in a different way. It's not.
I shut the door when I do it.
For me, it's usually is this too much?
Yeah.
That's usually.
I'm reading my notes after her.
I'm looking for a reaction.
I will get input on stuff and whether things work or whatever, but it's not like a.
But anyway, I'm attacking you for no reason. It doesn't matter. But my point being that to people who are more into the world of music, it's the same thing, I would think.
I just think
if my girlfriend was a world famous singer, I would want to hear her sing every day.
I don't think I could. I just don't. I think singing is such a strange. I find someone being a singer to be.
No, I'm with you there. I think being a singer is very self-indulgent.
I could not fathom being a singer who
it's
is
definitely
singing
it makes a lot more sense to be an instrumentalist. That's less cringe.
That's less cringe. Yeah. Like if
to sit down and be like practicing this, but practicing singing is like a whole different
this
thing.
out. My girlfriend's in Dragon Force.
I'm with you. Hey babe, does this sound good?
like hair. I guess it's more
hardcore band.
Yeah.
Hey, how does this sound? Dun, 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 dun.
What the fuck's about to fuck you in your fucking face?
That's Joe.
Yeah.
I just fucked you in your fucking ass.
Yep.
Yeah, in the back
It's
of the
true.
fucking class.
Remember when when you were in like high school or middle school and someone would be like, dude, you want to see a video of a guy getting his head cut off?
I didn't really have friends like that.
Well, I did.
I remember Squidward's Suicide.
The creepypasta?
Yeah. I read that one night at like midnight. It freaked me out. I printed it out and I was handing it to people. I was like, "This is crazy."
Oh my god, what's wrong with you? You're doing fucking.
Well, I was not like enough
passing that on to people.
I was not inundated in the internet enough to think that it was a like I didn't know what a creepypasta was.
Mm-hmm.
I just got this as something that felt true.
Mm-hmm.
It fooled me, and I needed to disseminate this information.
I was big on creepypastas.
What's another one?
Dude, Binge Round.
I don't know that.
That was the one that was Legend of Zelda.
It's fucked up that it's always it's so fucked up. It takes the little inch of what a kid would like.
Yeah.
And then but I never liked
ruins
Zelda
it.
either.
Well, how about Slender Man?
Slenderman, but I thought
Slender Man was real.
I thought
because of
Slender
Marble
Man was
Hornets.
more of a because of what?
Marble Hornets. You watch the Marble Hornets?
No.
No. That was a video. It was you watch that shit, right? Marble Hornets was very well done. And these kids were like 17 or 18 or something. Huh? Yeah, they were young. And they did a whole found footage series that went on for like 2 years or something.
About Slenderman.
About like Slender Man is haunting them. And it was scary.
Mm. Well, that girl killed her friend.
Yeah, to sacrifice her to Slender Man.
I remember Bloody Mary, and it was Bloody Mary kind of had a Santa Claus level thing.
No, I was terrified of Bloody Mary. My mom.
I was saying Santa Claus where you think it's real, even when you kind of know it's not.
Yeah,
you're still holding on to hope.
I have a really vivid memory of telling my mom about Bloody Mary and being like, "I'm fucking scared of this shit," and she was like, "Watch this." She went into the bathroom, turned the lights off. Bloody Mary, and I'm banging on the door. No!
Yeah.
No!
Moms have a way of when a mom turns wicked, it really fucks with you.
Yeah,
because they're not supposed to be wicked. They're supposed to be nurturing.
She was trying to show me that it wasn't real.
Yeah,
but she didn't realize that there was a 10-second window where I thought my mom is going to
she has no fucking clue what she's in for.
I killed her because I told her about it.
Yeah.
And she's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about Bloody Mary." Meanwhile, a giant fingernail comes across her jugular.
Yeah. A stringy haired lady with long fingernails is the scariest thing to a little child.
Dude, The Ring.
Once my mom did, she explained red rum from The Shining.
Yeah.
And then she went, "Red rum."
Oh.
And she like did that a couple times, and I screamed, I cried, and I ran upstairs.
Yeah, dude, parents
And
have
she
the
felt really
ability
bad.
to scare.
There was once me and my friend Remy were after a baseball practice. There's a Dunkin' Donuts that we would go to, we would like sit there and play Pokemon or whatever, and chill. It was like a place to chill.
Yeah.
And there was this old woman who came up to us, and she was like shaking, and she was like, "Can you boys please help me with my groceries?" And we were like, "What? Like, what do you like? Oh, what do you mean? Like, we're 12 or 11 or something." And she was like, "Just 2 blocks up, I have all my groceries, and I need your help, to like do it." And we knew we were neighborhood kids. We knew that there wasn't a grocery store 2 blocks up, and we like kind of like we're like, "Oh yeah, like just give us a second or whatever." And then when we walked outside, there was a guy who was gonna steal us.
You were gonna get napped? How old were you?
I think 11 or 12.
How do you know he was gonna steal you?
Because he was with that lady before.
Mm-hmm.
She went in to do it, and he was like a big, strong, kind of scary, ominous dude.
Stealer.
He was a stealer for sure.
Where was this? Cross streets.
This is across from JJ Walker Little League Field down by Pier 40, where we used to play baseball.
Not a packed area.
Not a packed area.
So
it's like there's like FedEx, UPS shit. It's like industrial.
Yeah,
and it was also more like now there's like there's like a Google headquarters there, but it used to all be just like shipping shit. Like I was young enough to not really understand all the pieces, and my friend was a year older, so he was a little bit more in tune with what was going on. But it was a thing where it was like, this felt fucked up.
How big were you at 11?
I was like the 6th or 7th tallest kid in my grade,
Mm,
but I wasn't the number one. What?
6'7".
Like 100 kids.
93rd
Maybe more.
percentile.
That was true for a moment. And
Yeah.
In
I
the
think
finale,
it was,
there was a moment where you thought you lost when your sandwich wasn't spicy, and you genuinely seemed upset.
yeah, no, I don't like losing, and I really like winning joebox, and I like playing joebox, but it's a big part of my life, and that's kind of there's something a bit pitiful about having joebox be a big part of your life, regardless of how seriously you take it. If you take it really seriously, that hurts, and if you don't take it seriously at all, it still hurts because you have to dedicate a large amount of your time to it.
Yeah, there are two kind of prongs of the bad attitude, I would say.
Yeah.
And one prong is the competitiveness and like being like, if I lose, I want to argue and be like and like say that it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then the other prong is like, I'm tired and I want to go home.
Yeah.
The more you advocate for your own dignity on joebox, the less dignity you have. So
Yes.
it's kind of a lose-lose.
Yeah. You need to have some little like valve release thing of being like "fuck you" in order to push through.
Right, yeah. It's better to voice that than to sit there and grump, I think.
Yeah. Well, all three of you also had a "fuck you" element to your game.
Edy's getting away with murder. Like Edy can definitely be super nasty on the show, and people still regard her as extremely respectful and kind. And
Well, I think
and
it's
jubilant.
just in comparison to you guys.
Sure.
Even though hers are maybe a little bit more brash. Oh, fuck you, which is like a direct insult. It's not like
I do think it's funny too that
She has a Simpson-esque voice about it that makes it sound sarcastic.
I think it's so funny that you soaked up all the criticism
trying not to laugh.
for trying to laugh by saying everybody's gonna hate this, and it just the idea of somebody watching that and it being like, I don't hate this.
Wait, what the heck?
Actually, that's the opposite of being true. When I'm also in the clip being like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Joe? Fuck you. I fucking hate you. And I get there's nothing about that at all.
I did soak up so much of the air during that. I was just like, I thought that my performance during Try Not to Laugh is the best part. I think
it's good. It makes it funnier. It makes it funny.
Of course, I wanted you to laugh. It's very silly.
The other piece of the Try Not to Laugh that I'll say is that people at home don't need to think about the fact that that's edited.
Yeah,
and that it was actually quite long altogether.
There were multiple times where I got up and went to the bathroom to either refill my water or
and I was yelling. I was still monologuing and vamping while you were in the bathroom, criticizing you for laughing while our country is falling into disrepair.
Quite a lot of time was cut out of that, of just sitting here waiting for Joe to work up the courage to sip water, which also I think explains some of the insane reactions.
Yeah. Working up the
it's
courage
not like
to
you
sip
went like,
water.
It's like, and then maybe like 5 to 7 minutes of waiting, and
5 to
then
7 is maybe a bit of a stretch, but it was
5 to 7 minutes. I think happened 3 or 4 times.
Yes, it would. I would say it was probably a 15-minute stretch.
Yeah,
it was. It would. Imagine being in that room.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. Seriously,
minutes.
if you think our attitudes or my attitude was bad during Try Not to Laugh, you should see the uncut footage because I say horrible things.
Yes, the attitude was that was, I would say that was definitely the peak of bad attitude for the entire season as well, because I think that was a particularly grueling episode. Just in terms of like activities.
Yeah.
And
we
grueling
got really
is too
messy.
mean of a word. That's not really what I mean.
But just
There's
like
a lot
doing
of
the food
messiness
challenge
and
with
stuff
no napkins or paper towels, that really pissed me off.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Precision Biters,
one pissed me off too.
Food homework into Precision Biters is a particularly nasty gauntlet.
Yeah. And then being like, okay, there's one last thing to do before I can go home and like eat a normal lunch.
And
watch me spit
water
everywhere.
for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So again, there's
the editing of this is why I gave Austin the shout out at the end of the episode is crucial to the game being enjoyable and me not being just as like it is.
Yeah. And I'm happy to have to be the villain and have the bad attitude if it makes the final product better, but even if it doesn't, I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah. the YouTube, a lot of people on the YouTube short, a lot of people are saying mustache. What's mustache's problem?
I peeped that. Well, this is what's. I think you need to rein in your audience a little bit because I don't think that they understand. I don't want to sound rude. I don't think they understand comedy.
No, they don't understand the roles that are being played.
Well, that's
of course I'm trying to make you laugh, and the fact that I come across as evil is only an indecent side effect for me tickling you. Essentially,
you know what? You took a rare Pierce L.
We should only speak to each other in YouTube comment vernacular.
Yeah, rare Pierce L.
Yeah.
Common Joe Dub. I think people like to be interacted with in some way, shape, or form.
I know. I'll never make that mistake again.
It really is. It was such a lightning rod. It's so funny.
Yeah. I mean, commit to that.
I
abuse.
also think that I think try not to laugh is almost like an internet, not cheat code, but it is just a thing that
it'll just pop up in an algorithm.
Yeah, it is a large category.
You
of
won't
shit.
last 2 minutes watching this
without
funny
coming.
video.
Can you try not to come in the next one?
Ugh, no.
Ugh, why is that so gross?
Because that would be, what would I have to do for that?
You have to fuck each contestant.
No,
You have to
that's
be
awful.
really, really
You have to
sexy.
bend them over Joe's desk.
I do want to upgrade the set a little bit. I didn't say that.
Yeah, get rid of all this fucking cardboard. Get some real materials in here.
Marble.
Everyone comes in thinking about baseball, and they've taken opiates, and then he goes, "You have to try to
not
make me
not come."
Oh
man!
Every time he drinks water, he just comes.
Oh
Joe!
shit! Wait! I can do this. Hold on.
It's so disgusting. So awful.
Every time the water touches his lips,
Try not
he
to come.
jizzes everywhere.
Drinking water to try to not come.
Looking at
whenever you
cutting
come,
to
you go-
Cameron's
you go-
deadpan. Cutting to Cameron's deadpan. Oh!
Spraying across the floor. It's so gross, Joe.
I
Why do
told you to
think of
turn
things
your
like
dick
that?
away.
Ew. If that happens, I've failed.
Joe Box shouldn't
If
be like
if
that.
it just happens.
Yeah. If I ever come during an episode of GoBox,
I've totally failed.
Yeah.
I've totally lost the plot.
You guys
if I'm
have permission
jizzing.
to stop watching Joe Box
if that
Joe
ever happens,
comes.
if that happens, it will be an immediate thing. The show will end.
That's that.
What are you saying,
If you
man?
I'm
ever
saying
come,
if
that's. I mean, you're putting in a nice kind of escape pod here, where if you're like, or if
tired of doing it.
yeah, you can just kind of come during an episode. And, well, guys, I promised all those years back.
I'm saying like
you can,
Sopranos
it also
style,
could be
if
like
it happens, it immediately cuts to black.
and you still release the episode. But
Episode comes out. It's
you
done.
you could also do a really emotional final episode where you're like, guys, I'm moving on. It's been a big part of my life for the past few years. Like, it's been really fun, but I'm just moving on to other stuff. So just from everyone here at Joe Box, good night. We've had fun playing. Goodbye. Oh! And then it cuts to black.
Yeah.
Yeah, people might just think that's a normal thing to do.
Coming?
I'm crying. I'm starting to cry.
I was just telling someone last
we
night
need to
about
do.
how we got in trouble for pretending that Caleb was dead. That sketch that I wrote.
Yeah. I mean, that's we pushed the envelope, man.
I remember my girlfriend in college got super mad at me. She's like, "This is an incredibly inappropriate thing."
Well,
to
I
do.
did.
was like, I don't care.
It was the joke was
So
we had a show and the plan for it was that the way we advertised the show was that we announced or we said Caleb died.
So I had a thing where I was watching Over the Garden Wall, and there was a song that I liked in it, which was not one of the songs that they sang about pumpkins or frogs or whatever, but it was it's like a sad kind of epic rock song kind of thing. And I just wanted to make a montage, edit a video to that.
Yeah.
And I just had random photos of Caleb on my phone, and then I found a bunch of pictures of horses, and I edited it and I was like, oh, it's like a death montage. So I said, let's just each post a black and white picture of him, so people think maybe something happened. And then you went too far with it and wrote an essay about how he's dead.
The joke was that then
just wanted
the
there to be
first thing is this memorial video, and then we all come out with candles or whatever, and then he's also
and
one
Caleb
of the
is
people.
just subtly there. He's just a part of it, which wasn't. Not really that funny, but I did enjoy the whole experience of it. Of just oh, that is funny to just have this and just have him there and kind of don't mention it.
I feel like
it doesn't really get a laugh.
I might have a picture of it. But yeah, I was pretty much immediately chastised for going too hard with
because my whole thing was like, let's just like create some confusion. Like just post a picture. And then you were like, I can't believe this has happened. You've been hit by a car and you're dead.
Yeah, I just went like really, let me see. I don't know if I have it, but.
I remember a guy texted me and he was like, what happened to Caleb?
I got a few texts like that, and it was just like then I immediately took it down because then you go like, oh shit, I've like, I mean, you also realize I think when you're in college, it's fun.
Now I would never do that, but of course.
Well, in college, it's fun to be like, we're doing something fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I remember walking around City Walk, that mall area, and feeling like it was like in the air, like, ooh, we're like gonna get in trouble.
But then also now you realize like, oh, the trick of that is just tricking someone into thinking like a guy they might like and be friends with is now dead. Gone. Oh yeah, here we go. What an asshole.
I know.
I mean,
it was my idea.
I know I went too far. So it was like a genuinely nice, just like sweet picture of Caleb, and I'll put it up for you guys. And it says, "You never want to wake up to this kind of news. I had an instant connection with Caleb when I first met him, and we quickly formed a friendship that felt like it would never slow down.
And I think I said to the group chat, don't write anything.
At least I know you'll be cheering on the Raps from wherever you are. Love you, bud. I'll miss you like crazy." And then like the next screenshot I have is, did something happen to Caleb?
And it's just like well, pretty explicitly said
I guess I just said that he's dead.
I like someone saying, seeing that going, did something happen? Well, yeah.
It's just so
you announced his death.
Yeah, I mean it's and then you're getting like, you know, random people from high school and stuff are like sorry man, like this really is awful. Ugh, it's just so fucking lame. And the funny thing is you then do that and then you have your show and then it's like,
what was that all for?
The 65 people,
why did we do that?
The 65 people who were here thought it was pretty funny.
I went to one.
You went to a true Project X style?
No. Yeah, no, I did actually. There was a thing called Halloween in Litchfield, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, I guess it fosters the idea of it.
Yeah, but it was like
better.
It was like that, but it wasn't like that was where I think I got roofied. I've talked about this before.
Damn. By like
again,
someone
I'm repeating all these fucking stories because Joe's never heard them.
Yeah.
So chill on me.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've said the Zoran story like 16 times.
About meeting Zoran and giving him offering him the juice. Fucking mayor now, dude. Shout out to Zoran.
Shout out to the mayor.
Yeah. He did the Jalen Brunson.
What's that?
The celebration thing. He did that in his speech.
That's sick.
We do that at home sometimes. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Gets a laugh out of me.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, but the gist is that it was me and my ex-girlfriend and like two of my friends and like these dudes dressed up like the Purge characters. Definitely told you about this.
And they roofied you.
They had a bottle that they had specifically for women. And they offered my ex-girlfriend or my girlfriend at the time.
Just to be fucking...
They offered her a swig. And then I grabbed it out of their hands and I went, she's driving. And then I took like a huge sip. And then all I remember later is waking up in the bushes and my ex-girlfriend being like, you got to get in the car.
Ugh.
We got you McDonald's. And I was like, oh.
Damn, bro.
And then I like laid in the back seat like this the whole ride home. And I was like, they put something in the bottle.
That's so fucking scary.
Yeah, I think I have a picture from that night. Hold on, let me show you.
There was a group of kids who would go around the city to different parties that they weren't invited to. And I only heard stories about them and I wasn't like...
You weren't friends with them?
Well, I didn't know, but they were called...
I wasn't friends with them.
They were called Slime Team.
Oh, yeah?
And they would show up to parties with baseball bats and steal shit.
That's crazy.
And I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, I guess it's that's like, a New York thing.
Slime Team's here.
Yeah.
No, not Slime Team. And it was always
like, dude, that's like new generation Pokemon team name. Like Pokemon
Team
enemy.
Slime, for sure. That's fucking awesome. And it was also a thing, like, the only times I would hear about Slime Team would be when I was at a party where it's like, I had no idea whose house I was in. Like, if I was getting an invite to this or somehow showing up at this random party, Lord knows one member of Slime Team would have the insight. Yeah, damn.
That's me, possibly roofied.
You look pretty fucking faded.
Yeah. That's the last thing I remember is that picture. And then this video of a guy in a bunny suit.
So that does look Project X style.
Yeah.
That's such bullshit, man, that your one Project X experience in life.
I got pretty much roofied.
You got roofied.
Oh, yeah, and this too.
Yeah.
That's me being taken care of because I threw up and had to like hide in the bushes.
It seems like you're having the time of your life.
I was like, wee.
Yeah. And you're very theatrical.
Yeah.
Which makes sense with what musicals did he do?
So the big one that really changed my life was Phantom of the Opera.
And you're the lady?
I was Christine.
Okay, that's the
and
main lady.
Like that changed who I am. Like that's why I'm here today doing this. Because I got a taste.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a star.
Yeah.
And I couldn't.
Who was the Phantom?
This guy Max.
And was he good?
He was really good. And we were having a secret affair.
Oh.
Like it was like a whole.
So you really got every level of like what it's all about of like.
Yes.
The emotional draw to. Okay.
It was crazy.
Why was it an affair?
Well, because he was
school.
kind of seeing two of us. Like he was seeing this girl who was on the crew who was so fucking ugly. She lives in Ridgewood now.
Does she know that you had an affair with?
Oh, yeah. It was all out in the open.
Oh, so it was messy.
Yes. But like she's ugly and small.
Okay.
And I was the lead in the musical.
You're still harboring a lot of resentment for
and
this lady.
It was just crazy. It was so intense. Like, and he would just be like.
Well, the real thing is this guy is the real villain in the whole.
Yes, but we've talked about it kind of recently.
You and this girl.
No, me and the Phantom.
Oh.
We hung out
the Phantom.
And the Phantom. And he he has a wife now.
Mm-hmm.
So at first, like we were being just like, oh, it's so good to see you, like really cordial. And then like I brought it up a little bit and it opened because we were really close in high school too.
Yeah, when you kick something into gear.
We were laughing and being like totally honest about everything.
Yeah.
And then I was telling his wife what he did.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Mm. But you still hate this girl.
She's disgusting.
But why? What is it about her that's so disgusting?
She just didn't like me. Like she really was like, she was against me.
Is she ugly and she's a bad person or she just doesn't like you?
I don't see a difference in.
Can I see what she looks like?
I don't have my phone on me. My phone's over there. Let me look her up.
Because I want to be the.
She's ugly because she's evil.
Yeah.
And she is like, she's really white skin and she's not nice to me.
How old are you?
33 years old.
Okay. And this was
I don't know when
16, 17?
16 years old.
Okay.
But when I saw her at fucking Topos like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And she acted like, oh, hi. Like I was like, oh my God, hi. Willing to put it all behind us. And she was giving me an attitude.
But what was, because just knowing you, I feel like in this situation, and I'm on your side.
Prove it, Mr. Joe.
Knowing you, I can imagine you are maybe being awful to this girl a little bit because you like this guy.
Literally, no.
And because what is so they were together first?
No, she was just obsessed with him and she had this like chokehold on him. And he didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to make a decision.
Yeah.
Like I think he actually wanted to be with me, but he was scared.
Uh-huh.
She was scary. Like he told me that she was like, he doesn't speak to her at all anymore because she like ruined his life. She was like totally manipulative, but he was a pussy for falling for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of like,
excuse me.
You're holding on to a lot of it.
Well, it really hurt me at the time. It really.
But did it hurt you because it sounds like, did she win?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
He stopped seeing me and then he was with her.
Okay.
And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
During the show or post show?
During the show. But then we got to make out every night. of the show.
Uh-huh.
And every time I
this
did,
is like classic.
I know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I would give him a hand job in his car every night after rehearsal.
Jesus. Didn't need to know.
And
that.
how many times do you think he touched me?
None.
0. And I was like, I am in love with him.
Ugh. Never liked. I like vanilla.
I think as an adult, I've started to like vanilla a little bit more. But chocolate ice cream, I will always go for.
But like,
over
I would
else.
always rather eat a muffin than a cupcake.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm the same.
Or
I think
like
muffins are better. I'd rather have a piece of pie than
a
a cake.
pie over a cake, a tart over a cake.
What the hell is a tart?
You don't know what
like
a tart
Pop Tart?
No, a tart.
I guess I've never had I've had a Pop Tart, but I've never had can I have one of those tarts? I can't picture it.
A tart is like a little. It's like a little pie.
I've maybe never had one of these.
But you don't even understand the concept of a tart.
Can you show me a picture of it actually? Because I know that I'm the stupid one here and I don't care, but I can't picture like a tart. You know, it's like you have we had this yesterday, like a table full of desserts at the brewery, and it's like, okay, there's there's cake, there's cookies, there's never tarts.
A tart.
Yeah, this is not a part of my dessert life really. Tarts.
It's like a custardy.
It's like a sweet quiche, which is a better name for it.
No, it's not.
Sweet quiche.
It's like it's a thing with a crust that usually has like fruits.
Which is a quiche. A savory tart is a quiche.
No. A quiche is like a
flaky little pie.
A quiche is like a whole.
It's like a spinach and cheese pie with a flaky crust.
Oh yeah.
Tart and quiche are the same.
No.
Savory but sweet.
No. A quiche isn't a specifically egg.
Oh, it's egg. That makes sense. Show me a picture of a quiche. I bet they look exactly the same, but with spinach and cheese. Yeah,
it's an egg.
Sound off in the comments. Quiche and tart are different sides
they
of the
both
same
have
coin.
They both have crusts. Oh wait, a quiche is a savory French tart.
Oh my god! Fuck yeah! Oh
With
my
a
god!
Custard of eggs, cream, milk. Okay, let's see what Google says a tart is.
This is the same. I had the same moment with Alex where we were recording a podcast that we will never release, and he was like, "That guy who invented the peanut," and I was like, "No, like what the fuck are you talking about?" And we got in an argument. I was like, "No one invented the fucking peanut," and then he looked it up, and the AI thing was the first thing came up, and it said, "Obviously, no one invented the peanut." It said it in quotes. It was like, "What are you talking about?"
An open pastry case containing a sweet or
cannot
savory
believe
filling.
how perfect that is. It said a quiche is a tart.
Similar to tart, pastry, flan, tartlet.
Flan. It's called flan.
Don't give me flan.
That's what it's.
It's the same thing.
Look up flan and then hit the little sound box. Oh fuck! All right, I'm
fucker. Go fuck.
I'm one for.
It's flan. I know I've heard people say that, but it's just one of those.
It's definitely flan.
I think it's purely a thing of
flan is not good. I don't
pecan,
like it.
pecan. Flan is disgusting.
I remember we went to a Spanish restaurant once and they had that and they're like, "Oh, it's good. Try it." And I was like, "Whoa, it's just like Jello."
Tartlet.
He said it so cute. That was a good voice. That was a good word.
Tartlet.
Tartlet. If someone called me that, I'd be like, "What?" A small, sweet, or savory tart to be eaten by one person.
Why not to be eaten by one person?
To be eaten by. It's actually that's a definition that a guy put in.
If you cut it in half and share it, then like a ghost shows up.
Well, that's a guy who invented the tartlet. Was like, it's actually supposed to be for one person.
Yeah, he made it and brought it out to the people. Like, ooh, and they started cutting it.
And then he's like,
"That's not the fuck that.
Whoa.
Kidding me?"
Tartlet.
He's like showing the.
I'm so happy that it said quiche is a savory tart.
Quiche.
Why do they have a little kid? Why is it a baby?
Quiche. Quiche is a blaked.
It's like telling a little baby, like, "What do you want to eat today?"
Quiche.
Hey.
How do they determine who gets what? A baked flan or tart with a savory filling, thickened with eggs. then the little quote they have is, "I rustled up a few quiches."
Rustled up? How about I baked a quiche?
I rustled up a few quiches.
Rustled up sounds like she found them in the woods.
This is the tartlet
Rustled
sentence.
up some quiche.
Try making individual tartlets instead of one big dessert. Okay.
We're really in the weeds now.
But then
We were supposed to be talking about
flan is an egg and the quote they have for flan is an egg and bacon.
This is a deeply confused world.
An egg and bacon. Why are they doing full sentences? And then for this one, they're just like, it's
I not even like, I don't find that this funny, but I think there's like a gas leak or something. Because I feel really weird now.
And then strudel, the quote for strudel is just apple strudel.
I want it so badly to be like a flan baked, a flan type of quiche.
If dessert of thin pastry rolled up around fruit.
I'm not even joking. I think there is like a gas leak here because I feel fucking crazy now. I don't feel good. I feel bad.
I rustled up a few quiches.
That you know, like a truffle pig. They would go out in the woods and find truffle. That's what I'm picturing. If I rustled up a few quiches, it's like finding them in trees.
Oh my god!
Finding them on the forest ground.
Just like, you know, you would hang out with like your. Like
I would hang out with your brothers.
You would hang out with my brothers. No, I would hang out with like my older brother and his friends.
Yeah.
And they had like I would hang out with them and I knew that I didn't fit in because it was like them like getting a bunch of Maxim magazines.
Yeah.
And like the Sports Illustrated swimsuit thing.
Yeah.
And like they had a shed where they lined the walls with all of those, like all the pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is kind of gay.
Well, that's not the context in which I'm saying like Maxim wasn't appealing.
Yeah.
Anything. The sleepover, like kids being horny together thing is a strange, common truth with young boys growing up.
Why does everyone I know have a story about them jacking off with their friends?
Because it's this thing that happened. Like,
what the fuck is that? I never did that.
I never said I did it.
I never did that. And I would hear about it from my brother, my younger brother, who would hang out with fucking my friend Chowder.
Yeah.
And Chowder and him, because him and Chowder were the same age, him and Chowder were off doing that. They would be like, yeah, we took turns jacking off in the bathroom because we were both like, we had a weekend long sleepover.
What the thing that happens is some kids are really weird.
Yeah.
Some kids have older siblings and some kids learn about stuff. And the only context in which you're able to, in which a kid feels comfortable sharing that sort of thing is a sleepover, because it's like the vibe of a sleepover is already, this isn't supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to sleep at your house. Like there's weird shit where it's like I had a friend who I went and slept over at their house and they gave me a picture and they were like, you need to go jack off to this right now. And this was before I was in a place of doing that. Like I didn't really know what.
Didn't even have any sperms yet.
Like, you need to come. You need to.
Dude, if you don't do this, you're gay.
And then I just remember I went into the bathroom for like 10 minutes and then I just came out and I was like, done.
Yeah. Well, that was it. Like,
and yeah, there's just like,
that's so weird.
It's weird for sure, but it's also,
but it's a rite of passage for guys. And it's like, why?
There's also like a thing of you're at a place. Like I remember being at like a big sleepover with like 8 kids. And then it was like, we watched like a horror movie. We ate pizza. It was like, we were playing video games. Yeah. And then late at night, it was like, we put on like some HBO. Sort of softcore porn weird thing.
Skinamax, bro.
And it's sort of a thing where all the kids were watching it. And then it was like, if you looked over, it's like, oh my God, like someone here is jacking off to this. Did I tell you, I don't know if I've told it on this, but my canoe trip story to, in what year? I think it might have been 9th grade. My school did a canoe trip where we like took a bus and then did like we canoed down the Delaware River, I think, and did like 3 campsite stops along the way. And you get your you're in the same tent as like 4 other kids.
Yeah.
So you put your name on a thing, and my group was sort of this like splinter crew, like a few different vibes or whatever. I think it's because you write your preferences and they all get matched together.
So you were in like the randomizer.
Yeah, I think
okay, these all these other kids had their first choices.
Yeah,
you were a second choice crew.
Yeah, I feel like I might have been the 4th choice on like a good number of kids things, and I think that not to toot my own fucking horn, but I think I was everyone's 4th choice.
Yeah.
So we had this kind of weird group of kids, and I won't say their names because this is fucked up.
Yeah.
But one kid, and this is 9th grade, so I kind of had a sense if this wasn't in like go jack off in the bathroom era.
Yeah.
So one kid on the first night in the tent, 5 sleeping bags were 5 wide in the tent. That's all that fits in it.
Yeah.
One kid pulled out of his fucking suitcase. He pulled out a fleshlight that he brought from home.
Ew.
It's so gross, dude. And he was like, check it out. And it's like, what is that? You know, just fucking. And we're like, these kids in this bunk were not fucking close friends. Like I'm friends with some of them. So then another kid pulls out his phone and shows that he has porn downloaded on his phone.
Oh.
So he gives it to the kid whose fleshlight it is. He jacks off into the fleshlight while we're in the tent. We're not allowed to leave the tent. That's the one rule. It's nighttime. We're not allowed to leave this fucking tent or we get in trouble. So he does it. He's watching this fucking porn and he comes into his stupid fleshlight. Then the kid whose porn it was like, I want to go.
Oh.
So then he also watched porn and jacked off into it. And there are 5 kids in the tent. Me and one other dude who was just like fucking goated. We're just like, this is so nasty. We almost like cuddled up to just be away from what was happening. And then a 3rd kid did it and was moaning. It was fucking nasty. And it's just one of those things where you kind of are just like, it's the school vibe gets into your head where you're like, I'm not going to go get in trouble for running through the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get my friends
getting in trouble for running a train on a fleshlight.
Dude, and so then just nasty. It's one of those things you don't really talk about the next day. You don't talk about it afterwards. It's just like, fuck, like go to sleep. And then I remember the next morning, the dude who brought it out like into the woods on the campsite and went like, oh, and it was green. It was green goo that fucking poured out of the dude.
You know what that is? It's because like the dead skin cells.
I don't want to know.
The dead skin cells out these kids' penises.
Dude, ew.
Kids.
I imagine there was
hell am I saying?
Come on, man.
What the hell am I talking about? I was genuinely trying to be scientific and like be like, you know, like when you like rub
you
your.
know what that is? It's dead skin cells
It's
on
when
kids'
you like rub
penises.
It's when you rub your hands
And
together.
you get the like eraser shavings.
Yeah, the eraser shit. That's what it was. That mixed in with the load.
We don't need to diagnose what the green goop was, though.
But that's like, it's so weird.
That's probably the worst version that I've ever experienced of that sort of like shared like homoerotic boy experience.
I was always in the room for this stuff, but then I would leave when it would start. Like I would always be like
classic like Epstein Island.
Yeah. Dude, I went to the Diddy party, but I didn't do anything.
Room, but I left right.
I'm like the Alan Dershowitz of like the.
I don't know what to say. I saw it happening. I should have spoken up, but I left. But Patch is welcome to Talking Box.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Can we please talk box? Do you even do that anymore? Or you just ask me about my personal life.
We do that, but it's
this is asking me like, do you want to have kids?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk to somebody who hasn't been on it. So like, as like just a fan of it, straight up, right? That's a new perspective.
Oh,
maybe.
I found out that there's people across the pond who are big.
I also found that out.
No kidding.
Yeah, because Jill's friend,
which is pretty big.
Yeah, that's huge.
I fucking love Talkin Box.
He loves Talking Box.
Likes Talking Box specifically.
Okay.
The show he can do
Scottish,
without.
Though.
Okay.
Yes. I heard that he loves joebox. Talking Box would be.
You just got to be really tapped in.
Yeah.
You're up on the Patreon for that. Yeah. The reason that this is a less box talk heavy one is because there is no box this week.
Oh, okay.
This is a
box free week.
Yeah. There's no nothing this week. This is post Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Little break.
I see.
But we can get into some box talk.
Oh yeah. So I've watched every episode.
Amazing.
I definitely watched all of the last arc. I call them arc. I do Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
And I think I've been texting you too on the side about how I appreciate you so much as being the guy who's like the fulcrum for punishment, the sort of totem for of that, and being you have such a grace with which you accept it that is like amazing. And what
He's a real complimenter, by the way.
I've really enjoyed the show. I think it's really, really funny. I think I like that Pierce is just kind of gets to a point where he's angry at you for the rest of the series. That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
too.
there is definitely there was some feedback that's especially towards the end where people were like, "It's funny that Pierce hates Joe."
Yeah, that was. I saw that in the comments. I was like, I agree, but because it adds an element of it. You've never really seen a game show host who like all the contestants are like, I don't like this guy, or kind of like
yeah.
Well, so as a fan, that's like really novel to me. It's like, oh, this guy. And you're not like an unlikable person.
It's like, what if the host fucking sucks?
Yeah, right. But you kind of
suck.
It's
a great idea.
So
for
it's
a
like
game
this
show.
kind of like cool, beautiful thing that you've created.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm
your sort of anti-charisma is like
anti-charisma
is helping the show sort of elevating it almost in a way.
I like to think of it as I'm sort of like a prize fighter who's really good at taking punches.
This is probably
That's what I told you. You got all offended when I said you were one of the great punching bags in human history.
Well, you're saying
that's exactly what you just said.
You said punching bag. I said prize fighter.
Prize fighter.
Prize fighter who gets punched a lot.
He's more like
I take it and then
you go 15 rounds.
Okay. All right.
You go 15 rounds getting beaten, and the guy is tired from hitting you. Right.
Yeah.
You go the distance, and then you land.
All right.
the
You're
knockout
right. That's a
blow.
better way to frame it.
I wear him down.
Yeah.
You really do too. It's like because what happens is you have this beautiful structure that is JoeBox. So even though they're like, I fucking hate this, or this wasn't that thought out, or I have to go outside again, eventually you bring them back to there's beans to be had.
Yeah,
they want to win,
and also you always
you're always consistent with that too.
And then you'll have
it's
a mind blower of a round.
Yes.
Where they
You'll
go,
hook 'em back.
oh yeah, this is fun again.
And the audience just gets to enjoy their sort of like personality defects.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think is
I think it's so fun, man. I genuinely think it's great. I'm kidding around, but I genuinely think it's awesome.
I appreciate
you picked
that.
up on it? Yeah.
Well, I think that you need to really hammer that home to the people watching, because people say like, oh, so and so is being so disrespectful.
Yeah, I think I said this maybe on this episode. I don't remember if I said it while we were recording or not, but it is funny that I don't remember also if this is even something that you called it or it's something that just I've seen people say, but JoeBox, the world's first respectful game show.
It's his.
It is by far the least respectful game show. There's no game show that is less respectful.
That's what I was trying.
The contestants are
the word
no
respect is
game
used
show.
ironically.
But there is
Contestants would be ejected in
If
the
you were
first
doing-
5 minutes of any other game show.
If we were on Jeopardy, we'd be kicked out. We'd be like banned from the venue.
Yeah.
It's not used ironically, but the ethos of the whole show
It's just funny.
is to, by acknowledging that respect exists as a metric within the show,
It creates
it will become a disrespectful. Yes.
Yeah.
But respect is I think that's the exact relationship with respect that JoeBox is supposed to have.
Yeah.
It being a factor and people actively avoiding it or moving around the respect criteria.
Yes.
Well, the whole thing is you see how far, as a contestant myself, as a member of the Hall of Fame, you see how far you can go. You kind of it's a tightrope of respect.
Yeah.
Where you see how far I can lean over to the disrespectful side.
I felt like episode 3 was probably the most respectful of the bunch so far.
The one that we filmed on Saturday?
Yeah, I think, can I tell you why I think that is?
Why?
Or at least why I think the first 2 were so much more disrespectful is because of the length of the recording.
Yeah.
I don't think that people realize this, and I'm just going to expose it. But
you say something in the episode.
I just want to lay out the numbers.
Yeah.
We were told to be there at 10:30. We didn't start record. We all got there at 10:30. We were all ready. We didn't start recording until probably like 11:15, and then we were there till like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite the ordeal.
Yeah. I mean,
in episode 2, I think you
and
say
having to have brought inventions.
Yeah.
And like it was quite a big
Something
commitment.
happens at the
I
end.
think that's also, I think I'm gonna throw that out there too. I think when people see the attitude coming through on joebox, I think that is also part of it sometimes.
I mean, certainly. I think that it's hard to not do a full season and not double up on one of the eps, just like
no, I don't.
scheduling-wise.
I have no problem with doubling up on eps, but 2 episodes sounds like the kind of thing that should take 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much.
Not
I mean,
5.5.
Opposite day.
the opposite day special.
Yes.
What day is opposite day? November 30th.
What?
No, wait, is that a thing?
No fucking way.
Are you?
Well, no, dude, you just looked up what day. You looked up what day, bro. You didn't finish your fucking sentence. Because I know it's in January. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I remember playing that on the bus with this kid that he was the only kid who had a Star Wars backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Also had Star Wars
Top
stuff.
Tops?
Star Wars stopped. He pulled that out of his backpack.
Yeah, we played
And
that.
then-
That was the deck that got us into it.
Yeah. He and I played that, and then we were friends until 3rd grade. And then my mom had him over for a play. Like, my mom talked to his mom. He came over for a play date. And then he was so rude that my mom talked about it for the rest of my life.
Mm.
Like, I don't want you fucking hanging out with this
What
kid,
was
Alex.
he doing that was rude?
She was like, Alex, I'm making sandwiches. Do you want ham and cheese or a turkey and cheese? And he went, I'll actually have a grilled cheese. And then made my mom make a grilled cheese.
Some kids just don't know, man.
Yeah.
I always felt like I was polite, and especially if I went over to someone else's house, I was so polite.
This kid was so rude when he was over my house.
Yeah.
And then his older brother was there too, and my mom hated like both of these kids.
That's a brutal.
And then
that's a brutal moment as a kid to be like, "Hey, man, you're kind of like breaking."
well,
the
I didn't
sacred
know
vow.
he was being rude.
You weren't.
I didn't
there?
know he was being rude till after, because I was like, well, you like he's my friend. Like, you
Yeah.
could like,
You're gonna make him
you
a
know,
grilled cheese.
but then so after
you're gonna
that,
make him a grilled cheese.
you're gonna fucking make my friend a grilled cheese.
Oh.
I think he got held back a grade, and then I just never saw him again after that.
Mm.
And my mom talked about that my whole life.
Yeah.
My mom always talked about this. She was like, yeah, and that fucking kid Alex came over and he was so fucking rude.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. And then one day I get a fucking text from my mom, and she sends, no, worse. She sends me like the local, I think it's called like the Londonderry Patch or some shit, like something like that.
Yeah.
Mugshot report.
Fuck.
They
got him.
That kid, child pornography case.
Oh.
And my mom was like, see, I fucking knew he sucked.
Wow.
I fucking knew that kid was a piece of shit.
Kudos to your mom for holding on to that, man. That's crazy.
It's like, dude, you're
Damn.
like something, like, I guess he had like you know, like check this guy's hard drive, like levels of like stuff. And my mom was like, yeah, and that fucking kid made me make him a fucking grilled cheese.
Yeah.
It's like, Mom, there's something.
Offense number 1,
Yeah.
grilled cheese.
Mom, there's something worse happening here. There's
Jeez.
something way worse. He was distributing and hoarding.
This is going to make this.
Do you think that's a butterfly effect?
I mean, it's certainly a guy who's.
If my mom didn't make him that grilled cheese, do you think that he would have realized
I
that
think if your mom put her foot down and said, no, you're going to have
he
one
would
of the
not
first
grow
two
up to be a
things-
pedophile?
Maybe. There's a chance. Maybe if that happened, he wouldn't have gotten held back. And in getting held back, he maybe.
It's true.
You know.
So, Mom, that's on you.
Yeah. And it's not like I did not have a dad who was like, cool, man, like toke up. So it was all
Really?
it was all a hidden situation. So what I would do is my dad would go to sleep, and I would either hit a pen in the bathroom, or I would.
And that's for the smokers.
This is for the real smoker. You know what I'm
Not
talking.
everyone's gonna get that reference.
You know what I'm fucking talking about.
But y'all know.
I would either hit a pen consistently in the bathroom. I hope my dad doesn't ever find this.
What would happen?
I don't know.
If you're
I just don't want him to think of me differently. Man. You never know, man. And I would also eat edibles because those were easy to do.
Yeah.
So I had.
You were just in it. You were in
I
the
was
weed.
so in it, and I didn't. I only had
It was
my
part
own
of your like
thing.
routine.
Yes.
Too. Yeah.
So I had this super high tolerance for
Yeah.
edibles and what they did. So I think that
And I had been working at a summer camp.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been smoking weed.
Yeah. And in college, our relationship was smoking weed all the time.
It was a lot of weed. Yeah. A lot of weed.
You came to stay with me, and it was a easy thing. So my dad was going to be out of town for the day or something like that when Alex came. So he came, and I think it was a gummy thing that was 100 milligrams of weed. And then it was like a chocolate that was like 40 or something like that.
That's crazy.
So we split.
I didn't know it was that much.
We split the 100 grams. So we each did 70 milligrams of weed.
So crazy.
And went to see
and
Mission
then hit your
Impossible
pen.
Fallout.
We ate both of that and then walked to the theater and then just
so hard. Like while you're coming up. So
but it's also like I had just I got off the plane like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Come on.
6-hour flight.
So then we went and saw that movie, and that movie is just fucking crazy.
We sat down, and it was like, because you had seen it before, and it was starting, and you just like leaned over and like whispered in my ear, and you were just like, strap in. And then it was just like, bah, 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 and it was like pulse, and that was just...
And then
that was awesome.
The thing that I really remember about that day was afterwards.
I met your dad for the first time.
After that, my dad was like, actually coming home early tonight. Like,
when we got
let's get dinner.
You were like, all right, and we're going to go meet my dad right now. It's just like, oh.
And I'm sure the stoners out there know the experience but also the experience of like, you're high and you really quickly need to be like, not high anymore. So my dad definitely, like, I remember just being like, it was basically, I was having dinner with my dad and you were also sitting at the table, which was pretty fun. Okay, that actually reminds me.
Believe it or not, I don't remember much from that.
No, I mean,
that dinner.
That's really funny. That's a good pick.